Hello, everybody. Welcome to our virtual winter art exhibit. This is Mrs. Jackson, and this showcase is part 1 of 2, featuring foundations and painting and drawing students. Also, some choral audio recordings. Foundations is the first art course a student can take at Midway High School, and we begin to learn how to convey form using line and then value, using one-point perspective to help us convey space realistically, and also how to show value through color. Here are more one-point perspective artworks on the left, where all lines recede into space towards a single vanishing point, and also some still lives using forms. And on the right-hand side, some scratch artworks, where the artists are rendering form through small marks. Their mark making is essentially carved into this clay scratch board to reveal the white highlights underneath. And they create a full range of value and some really beautiful textures through these scratch artworks. some more contour line drawings and drawings showing value to convey form. Great example of using 1-point perspective in the piece on the left to draw architecture in a realistic way.
Maybe I'll win, maybe I'll lose. Maybe I'm in for crying the blues. But nevertheless, I'm in love with you. Somehow I know at a glance the terrible chances I'm taking. Fine at the start, then left with a heart that's breaking. Maybe I'll live a life of regret, and maybe I'll give much more than I get, but nevertheless, I'm in love with you. Somehow I know at a glance the terrible chances I'm taking. Fine at the start, then left with a heart that's breaking. Maybe I'll live a life of regret. Maybe I'll give much more than I'll ever get, but nevertheless, I'm in love with you.
Painting and drawing is a continuation of the skills that we learned in foundations. So students begin the year reviewing value and line to convey form, and then delve into showing value through dry media using color. Students created word sculptures out of paper, selecting the word of their choice and then drawing them. We also created Lego drawings using 2-point perspective, a continuation of 1-point perspective begun in foundations. These Legos, artists drew them receding into space towards 2 vanishing points instead of 1. And then we created these fruit still lives, first building up value and then adding color using chalk. Many artists chose to feature some of their sketchbook work in which they use the techniques that we learned in class to create independent sketches. The 2-point perspective Lego drawings were done in colored pencils, where students slowly built up value through multiple layers of colored pencil. They also used some magazines to create a surreal scene. We learned about surrealism for these 2-point perspective drawings, and artists situated their Legos within a surreal dreamlike scene. Nolan is an honor student. She created an honor series on the left. So students are continuing some of the skills honed in foundations through painting and drawing. The only time I feel alive is when I'm painting. A nice quote by Vincent van Gogh. I hope you all enjoyed that presentation of foundations and painting and drawing students. Please stay tuned for part 2, which showcases our upper level art courses. Thanks so much.